good, you guys? It's Boomer with Bali Star, and today we's getting into I Miss the Old Blank. You feel me? So on the thumbnail, I saw pictures of KSI, Kanye, indicating that they missed the old KSI. I miss the old Kanye. Let's get straight on into it, man. Make sure you hit that like, support the video. If you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, so that way you can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Let's get straight on into it, man. Let's go.
I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz at the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beast Kanye. I gotta say, at that time I liked to meet Kanye. See, I invented Kanye, it wasn't any Kanyes. And now I look around and there's so many Kanyes. I used to love Kanye, I used to love Kanye.
There can be several reasons you may remember older music more fondly than you do current music. Maybe you were just happier back then. Maybe you were exposed to less music, so you thought that album you heard was mind-blowing and out of this world. Maybe you were just blinded by the hype or the hate train. Maybe you felt a connection with a certain artist you just don't feel anymore. I could keep going, but the only conclusion we are led to is that it's incredibly hard for
I ain't gonna lie, I was never really up on Kanye's music like that back then, bro. I don't know, like, it was dope to listen to for, you know what I'm saying, lyric-wise, but in terms of vibe, it was like, I don't know. I just wasn't meshing with it personally.
Individual to objectively judge an older work of art, considering all of these factors come into play. Unfortunately, fans often can't recognize their bias, and consequently
But like once graduation came around, that's when I was like, yeah, this dude tight. I think the first song that really got me going, and honestly had to be Touch the Sky first off late registration, but that just gave me an introduction into liking Kanye. You feel me? What really cemented me in was Good Life, and another one, but yeah. My all-time favorite song to this day is it's not Barry Bonds. It's and I wonder if you know what it means. Dog, that is my ish, son. I bumped that, bro. I swear I look at the day more beautifully while listening to that song, bro. For real.
they resort to telling artists to bring back the old sound. I miss the old Kanye. What happened to 2016 Uzi? It poses sort of a difficult question. Do you try to please your fans, or do you ignore their pleas completely? And this decision may be much harder than it sounds because at the end of the day, fans are the ones.
Well, it's like they ignored him because it's like you gotta think about it, and it's like, yeah, it's effed up, but it's like these dudes started off just making what they wanted. People just vibe to it. So why would it change now? They got a fan base. It's like, you know, you still want to keep that mindset of when you started. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that way, you know, from now on, you either continue to make more fans or, you know, have the fans that, you know, off the base that you grew, you know what I'm saying, to be like, nah, I don't like this one. You know what I'm saying? You know, depict their own opinions of what you made. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you were a fan because I made this last project. You don't know that I'm a human being. I also grow and I'm veering in this direction. You feel me? So it's like, you know, I'm just keeping my same mindset as when I started. You know what I'm saying? As, you know, when I started doing, you know, this rap ish or whatever issue start where you gain fans from. It's like, bro, I'm just in my zone. I've been in my zone, bro. I was like, I'm just now seeing it this way, bro. As I'm watching this, I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers start from the bottom. They had to be in their own mind. They had to tell themselves, I can do it. Do you know how many people be in their ear being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, you know, it'd be, I don't know. Just like in that realm, it's like, bro, once you come out of that, like, you know, you were in your own, like, you were in your own head when you came out of that to make the music you make to gain a fan base. So it's like these people have been in their heads. You feel me? But some, I guess, do take criticism. You know what I'm saying? Can take criticism. But I'm just saying that.
Streaming your music, buying your merch, and basically feeding you and your family. So why would you not give them what they want? This is why. Fans don't know what they want. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't. Fans, generally speaking, don't even have a surface level understanding of why they like certain music. And
Right.
that's okay,
That
because
too.
they don't need to. They just think, well, hey, I liked this style 2 years ago, so I want more of that style. When in reality, you don't. Because if you get what you want, you're going to get bored and lose interest. And I'm sure that...
Which, or where people were saying, oh, this dude fell off. Like, dude kept the same style since 2010. Like, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's no pleasing people. Don't try to please people. You feel me? You can only please yourself at the end of the day, bro. I don't know if that should be a pause moment or not, but yeah, it's like, bro, you're in your own head, bro. Fans are in their own heads, bro.
The artist, too, doesn't want to be doing the same thing they were doing years earlier. So if they cave into their fans' demands, it's really a lose-lose. Like, in this situation, no matter how you put it,
Y'all are in your own heads, bro. I'm in my own head, bro. So it's like,
evolution is for the best.
And when people go back, that is the grossest fucking thing.
everybody's smart, everybody's stupid.
Get what you're into for real.
In
I'm gonna
certain
go back
areas.
to the old shit because that's what they want.
Like,
fuck what they want. Give them what you want.
Let's just take a quick look at all of the artists who have switched styles successfully just in this past decade. Kanye, Tyler the Creator, and Kendrick, they pretty much switch up their style with every album. Lil Durk is a rapper who recognized the next wave before it got really popular and managed to transition from drill to trap effortlessly. And look at him now, 10 years into his career, bigger than he ever was. Even MGK, I know a lot of you on the channel hate him, but him switching to pop punk was a huge success. Because let's be honest, his rap...
His transition was the first case I've seen of, like, getting bullied out of a genre to go to another genre and do successful. I'm like, but then again, I've always saw MGK as like, dude, if he did rock, bro, actually, that was a very minuscule thought at the time when he came out with Wild Boy. If y'all remember that, MGK Wild Boy. That song was tight. I thought that song was tight. But then I just looked at him, I was like, no, I guess I could see it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I never really thought of it like that, because like, at the time, I thought it was tight. But then again, that was when his first single dropped, so it was like, still gotta wait to see how he does. But it was a solid start to me, you know what I'm saying? Wild Boy, Wild Fly. I was like, yo, this is flames, bro. You feel me? But yeah, but it's come to this, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like when he transitioned to rock. First, I was laughing because it was like, damn, you let M bully you out of a fucking genre, bro? That's crazy. But again, that's why I say this is the first case of like seeing such a transition as this done so, well, not effortlessly, but done so successful. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Alright, for sure.
Punk was a huge success.
Again, I can see him in this genre.
His rap career wasn't going anywhere. I was genuinely shocked to find out MGK is selling 100K.
Now dude doing songs with Avril Lavigne and all that stuff, man. I'm like, yo, nah, man. Like that transition is crazy. I was like, will he ever make a comeback? See you next time on the next episode of MGKZ.
first week. Like, whoa, where did that come from? A more recent example is even Trippie Redd with his Hyperpop album. This wasn't that much of a switch up, but it was still really successful, with Trippie Redd selling 80K first week. And the best example, in my opinion, XXXTentacion, rest in peace. He completely changed his sound. You would think people who bump screamo rap wouldn't get down with sad folky music. But no, it made him like 10 times more popular. That wasn't even like a smooth transition. That was a drastic ass change, and it still worked. And that just proves that if you want to sell your art, you have to sell yourself first. Pause. But this is what X did so well. If people get down with you as a person, they are easily going to connect with your artistic expression. Because in a way, that's an extension of you. And people like you. Cardi's Whole Lotta Red is the perfect example, which shows us the reception may not always be positive at first. But if the music is good, or just bold in general, fans are eventually going to come around on it. Like, even though people did call him trash and garbage and mid and said Whole Lotta Red was the worst album of all time, notice how the switch up paid off, because Cardi's as big now as he ever was. And if we compare that to someone like a Lil Uzi, who played it safe with his Eternal Take, and I forgot what the other album was even called. It's not memorable at all. With those two albums, he gave the fans, quote unquote, exactly what they wanted. Everyone was happy, everyone was satisfied, no one was calling him mid. But those same people now are saying, you fell off. Why be better? So yeah, fans have no clue what the fuck they want. Like, for him, pleasing the fans wasn't a good long-term decision at all. Cause let's be honest, Lil Uzi is not nearly as popular now as he was 2 years ago. And it's sad to see him still in that mindset. Next year...
I mean, look at that date of this video that, you know, that you're watching now. You know what I'm saying? At the recorded time of me making this video, Lil Uzi, man.
It's gonna be just like 2016. Like, bro, stop.
The only advice I would have would be to not listen to anyone and to do what you love and to make things that you love, whatever it is. Be the you be the audience. Make the thing for you the audience. It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks. You can't make art for someone else. You can't make art with someone else in mind. I don't believe it can be good.
But that's just viewing it from an artistic point of view. Let's just take a look at it strictly from a business perspective. So if you're an artist and you recognize that you've pretty much explored all you could within one genre, realizing that's as big as you're gonna get doing what you're doing, it's logical to explore other sounds and expand your audience.
Yeah,
while doing
it's
so.
like it's called art. You feel me? Like, bro, you not done. It's like, bro, you're gonna wanna like try different things. It's like, you know, just see like, you know, what other fields you work in. You feel me? It's like, you know, I don't know, like discovering untapped potential, basically. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe I could do good here. Oh, snap, I actually sell more here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we all have multiple talents. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what anybody tells you. You have multiple talents. We all have multiple talents. So it's like, why not tap into that untapped potential, possibly trying new things here and there? You feel me? Especially in music. Why not try like a more freaking what they call it? Afrobeat sound, a more reggaeton sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like try different areas, you feel me?
Someone like a Drake is fully aware of this. And he's pretty much mastered the art of exploring other genres. While you know he isn't going to do anything crazy with those styles, his talent level is high enough to the point where he can cover all the basic requirements to sound good on a Spanish cut, on a reggaeton song, on a drill song. The more people can identify with you, the bigger your audience gets, which translates to you lasting longer in the industry. Like, Drake is not thinking, how can I make the best song? But rather, how can I grow my audience? Which is why he's as big as he is now. And that's why I think a lot of people are starting to dislike Drake, because they recognize he prioritizes business over artistry. And the only reason that's gotten him so far is because he already had one foot in the pop music world and the necessary skill set to step into other genres. And also, he was pretty accessible, so pretty much anybody could identify with him. For someone like a Lil Baby, on the contrary, yes, he doesn't have the same skill set or the marketability to drastically change styles like Drake does. But still, I think him releasing another trap album would be redundant and surely wouldn't push him forward in any way, because he's pretty much accomplished all he could doing what he's doing. There's no more room for him to grow. People will eventually get bored. Like, you can't stay in the same lane for years and retain the same level of relevance. This rule doesn't just apply to artists. We can pretty much apply this in any industry. If we talk about content creators, I want to use KSI as an example. I'm old enough to remember when people were saying, we want the old KSI, this new KSI is garbage. And they were saying that back in 2015, 7 years ago. Just imagine, if you listen to those people, do you think he would be where he's at right now? Fuck no. Instead, he did what he wanted to do. These YouTube videos are getting kind of boring. Boom! Drop the movie. I don't know, KSI.
You got a movie?
These videos are getting kind of boring. Boom!
Late in America.
Boom! Drop the movie. I don't know, KSI. That movie was kind of ass. I'm a rapper now. Nah, JJ, we really aren't feeling the music that much. Boom! I box now. I'm a boxer. I fight for a living. Do you see what I'm trying to say? You would go insane doing the same formula in the same shit for 5 years. No sane artist or creator of any kind would do that voluntarily. So just follow your instincts and explore other things. Shout out to Joji, because he went from content creating to music.
See, like, why do you think, like, I do freaking music and I do this, bro? It's like, you know, gotta switch it up here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what else that you all that you have untapped potential in, and two, that you could have fun with. I was like, dude, I love doing this right now. You feel me? Like, I know how many comments I give, like, oh, reaction and this, reacting to that. I'm like, reactions are so. I'm just like, okay, dude, I swear. I started this, bro. I'll be blunt with you. I started this back when, you know what I'm saying, when reactions were like, mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, this was like a couple months after the reaction hype. So it's like, I don't even care about all that. You feel me? I'm like, I'll just do this because, this is fun. You feel me? Like, and also it's like, yeah, it's something like I could make time doing, like, expanding, freaking just making everything better, and like, what I'm saying, the connection with you guys, you know what I'm saying, like, us, like, just like talking and like growing and stuff, and it's like, dude, this is dope. You feel me? This is really dope. You feel me? And I agree with everything this guy's saying.
Music industry switched it up, and look at him now. Look at him fucking now. The fans are always.
This was a. Okay, hold on. I gotta think back to when I watched that video of Joji coming up from a YouTuber to a rapper. I was like, was it effortlessly? Well, by my explanation of effortlessly is like, being such a successful YouTuber to being an even more successful artist. I'm like, bro, see, now that's moving up. You feel me? That's untapped potential right there. You feel me? Like, keep moving up in life. You feel me? And that's like through hard work, you feel me?
20 steps behind. And just look at the ones who never fucking changed. Where are they at now? Fucking nowhere. Irrelevant. And in contrast, how many
I always knew, since I started watching Rice Gum, bro, I always knew that word was gonna come back to bite him in the ass. I always knew that. Always knew that. I was like, bro, sometimes us as people don't know how words are manifestations, bro. the more you say something repetitively, the more it just manifests bigger in your own life. Because it's like, even though you're saying this to somebody or saying this on the camera, it's like, bro, you really still saying it out of your head. You feel me? So it's like, that's all you know to say a lot is that word. So that, that type of, you know what I'm saying? That type of thinking just manifests more and more and more and more in your own life.
Unsuccessful switch-ups have we seen recently? Like, let's be honest. I guess you could say Kid Cudi with Speeding Bullet to Heaven, but was that really unsuccessful when you think about it? Cudi is as popular now as he ever was. And hell, if that album wasn't as polarizing as it was, who knows if he would be in the same position. Now, the only negative I can imagine coming from this is OG fans, day ones, feeling alienated. But in my opinion, that's a small price to pay in that scenario. If they are such day one OG fans, maybe they should be the ones finding merit in your new stuff, if they really get down with you like that. But in any case, that's much better than putting out the same song or the same content over and over and putting your audience to sleep.
Alright, you guys, so that was, I miss the old Kanye, I miss the old KSI, I miss the old Kid Cudi, I miss the old, I don't know, but yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section down below, man. Yeah, man. Make sure to leave a like, support the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, so that way you can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. 100. Oh!
She turned up, she turned out. Yeah, she turned. Hey.
Blunt lighted, it's Bloody Mary. Deep inside it, it's Bloody Mary. You might not know him, but I know Gary. Shout out Gary, Tyler Perry. She said, why you leave me on? I know you don't deserve me. We got icy cold, we were once to Albuquerque. Did me wrong, you don't deserve me. She said that you don't deserve me. Yeah, it goes down in the bar. Girls all flashing out.